I'm gonna just get right into it. I recently got married, you guys. Woo! Yeah! Woo! Yeah, no, June 11th, 2021. That is my new anniversary date with my wife. That feels so fucking powerful to say, you know? And I gotta tell you guys, being married...
Don't forget it. Don't forget. Yeah.
I won't. I'm well aware of what happens. But no, being married, it just feels fucking exactly the same, honestly. Nothing's changed. We lived together before we got married, and it feels just like that, except for now she can't leave me as easily. That's really all it is. No, it's great. Anyone in here engaged or currently planning a wedding? Hey, we got a few! Hell yeah! You mind if I give you all a piece of advice for when the time comes? Yeah. Okay, don't do it. No, I'm not saying don't get married. I'm not saying that. I'm saying don't have a wedding. Get eloped. It's so much easier. All right? Do you have any idea how stressful it is to plan a wedding? No. Me neither. My wife and her mom did the whole thing. But I swear to God, I got asked like 200 questions I didn't have a better answer for than, I don't fucking care, babe, it's your day, you know? Because that's how it is. The wedding is for the bride, yeah? The honeymoon is for the groom, am I right? Yeah! I said that to her dad one day and I tried to get a high five. And I got one. He's actually a cool fucking dude, you know? Oh, no, but real talk, I just love talking about my life, the things I go through and experience that makes it relatable. Like, you'll hear me talk about work a lot. And I've worked in a variety of different fields. I've been a preschool teacher. I was working in fast food. At one point, I was a security guard. And if I'm being honest, if I had $1 for every time someone called me a rent-a-cop, I wouldn't be here, you know? And I've done quite a bit of sales. I was terrible at sales, not good at that. I kept getting confused because every time during the interview process, they would tell me the same thing. Jordan, in this line of work, you can't focus on the numbers, okay? You gotta sell yourself first and the product sales will come. And I know now that what they meant was, you know, people want to buy from someone that they build a relationship with and trust. But at the time, I didn't know what that meant. So next thing I knew, I was standing on the corner in some thigh-high boots, a crop top, and a mini skirt. Hey, I know that it's a pretty picture, but don't imagine it too long. The sheer amount of old men I had to call daddy is just, god damn. And I used to work for Amazon, but I quit that job because I respect myself. I decided it's time for me to move up in the world, you know, get something better, so I'm a mailman now. Yeah. Hey, don't laugh. That's a good job. Great pay, great fucking benefits for me and my family. Don't hate. All right? Thank you. We're out here risking our lives for your fucking bills and shit. But no, it's great. Like being a mailman, they give us every tool that we need to do the job safely, you know. They gave me dog repellent. Which, it's really just pepper spray for dogs. It's cool. It comes in a little cute little holster I can wear on my hip like that, you know. You know, it's very convenient. And when they gave me that, obviously, naturally, I had to test it out. You know, get a feel for its range and effectiveness. So that night after my first day of work, I drove over to my ex-girlfriend's house so I could spray that bitch in the face. I'm kidding, okay? She's the mother of my child. I wouldn't do that, that's fucked up. I sprayed her mom, fuck that crazy lady. But working as, you know, in the field of delivery, you know, with Amazon and the post office, you start to learn the signs of when there's a dog at the home, you know? If you see a loose chain or, you know, shit on the ground, you know it's either a senile old person or a dog, or both, either way. If you rifle through the garbage on the corner and you see a bunch of empty tortilla bags, there's probably a couple chihuahuas there. And I mean, I love dogs, and okay, I'm gonna bring you guys back to high school. Do you remember just any time in your life when you were walking down the street, walking through the halls at high school, and you heard people talking shit about you and you pretended you didn't hear it? Yeah, everyone's been there, right? It's the same thing with dogs. I love dogs, but as I'm walking and I have a bunch of dogs barking and growling at me from through the fence, you know, I'm walking all stoic, you know, like it doesn't bother me, but on the inside I'm crying. I fucking love dogs. Just let me pet you, let me love you, you bitch. Oh man, no. I did have one really terrifying experience with one of the most vicious dog breeds. Can any of you guys guess what it was?
Chihuahua.
Who said Chihuahua?
Boy.
You're wrong. No, it was a pit bull. Biggest pit bull, most muscular pit bull I've ever seen in my life. Pitch black, running towards me in the middle of the night. I was terrified. I thought it was Terry Crews running at me full force. Oh, I was like, oh, Terry, I'm wearing Old Spice, I promise. Now, when I heard the footsteps, they were coming at me faster than the piston that was going down my leg. You know, it was just, I was like, ah! The only thing I could do was turn my back on it and freeze, you know, hoping that it wouldn't take a big old chunk out of my ass. All right, now, as the dog gets about, I want to say, ladies, this is 2 inches, right? When it got about 2 inches away from my delicious booty, it stopped because the owner from across the street whistled out for it. Now, to this day, I still don't know if the dog stopped because of the owner or because when it got that close, it smelled the big pile of shit in my pants. It was quite terrifying. Alright, I'm gonna flip it around a little bit. Back to ex-girlfriends. Anybody have a really, gross first kiss? I'm not talking about a bad first kiss, like the technique was on, but some circumstances with the kiss made it gross. Okay, well, I'm going to tell you what those circumstances may or may not be. When I was 15, a sophomore in high school, the first black girl I ever had an attraction with ruined it for the rest of them. Because she was fine, okay? I finally got the courage. I was a loser in high school, but I got the courage to ask her out, and we hung out a little bit. And the first time that I got the nerve to actually kiss her, I regretted it instantly because she was a good kisser. I can't deny that. Yeah. But her breath smelled like burnt hair and boogers, and that just made me. I looked like after we kissed, I looked like a cat putting up a hairball. I was like, fucking disgusting, man. Never, and no disrespect, but I'm never going back with a black girl. I mean, I'm married to a white girl now, so I'm stuck and happy to be. Huh? Nice save. Thank you. I'll give you some tips after the show. Now,
10 apiece.
One of the other comics, I believe it was Trey that asked who in here has kids. I have a 3-year-old daughter. Love her to death. She is my number one. She's my inspiration for everything. And I am terrified of shit out of her. Because she's too smart. She's too damn smart. When you're a parent, when you become a parent, you don't get any more personal time. That goes out the window. That goes in the womb as the baby comes out. You know what I'm saying? And it was just me and her at home. I decided, I'm going to go in the bathroom, and I'm going to use the bathroom by myself. She's in her room. She's playing. She's fine. So I go in the bathroom. I lock the door, and I sit down to take a piss because I'm a man. Don't laugh at that. I'm being clean. I'm being hygienic, motherfuckers. And I made a mistake because, like I said, she's smart. The lock on the door from the outside, it has that little slit. that if you find something that fits in there, like a penny, a paper clip, a fucking nail, anything, then you can open it from the outside. I didn't think she'd be able to figure that out. I was wrong. I'm sitting down doing my business. At first I hear the doorknob jiggle a little bit, and I was like, oh, it's fine, it's fine. And then I see the lock turn, I was like, no. She opens up the door and just sticks her little head in. Hi, Daddy. I'm like, hi. She bursts through, opens the door, swings it open like she owns the place. And she just walks over, stands right in front of me and squats against the wall. Looks between my legs and says, what's that? And I was like, oh, how do I go about this? Okay, this is Daddy's damn. This is Daddy's pee-pee. Let's go with that. This is Daddy's pee-pee, okay? Can you get out now, please? And she goes, move it. I'm like, get out of here, creep! Put you in the fucking trash again. Oh, man. One last thing I want to talk to you guys about is, so when I quit my job at Amazon, I know I'm going back a little bit, but I feel like I need to share this information with you guys. When I quit my job at Amazon for the post office, I had to quit smoking weed. A moment of silence for my fallen friend MJ. But, you know, for the first 30 days, it was really hard, not gonna lie. But luckily, I have a strong wife that helps me through all of my trials and tribulations, okay? I had a small bag of weed when I got the job, just begging to be smoked. I told my wife, I was like, babe,
I'll smoke that shit.
who said that? Hey, I don't know if you'll want to after this. But I told her, babe, I'm gonna need you to throw this away for me, because if you don't, I'm gonna smoke it, and I don't want to lose all of the progress I've made towards getting clean. She looked me dead in the eye and says, progress? You mean the last 2 hours since you last smoked? I'm like, and my point was solidified right there with her, you know? So she's like, you know, I'm gonna do you one better. I was like, okay. And she's like, just come here. And she leads me into the bathroom where she dumps it in the toilet. I was like, okay, fair. That is better than throwing it in the trash where I can retrieve it. I'll give you that. But she wasn't done, guys. She wasn't done. Without skipping a beat, she sits down and unleashes God's wrath of diarrhea into the toilet bowl. I'm talking about house shaking, toilet almost cracking. It was god awful. She finishes up and she says to me, she's like, bet you won't smoke it now. And I was offended, you guys. You know, that kind of hurt my pride a little bit. I was all like, babe, come on. You really think that I'm going to fish through shitty water for a little bit of weed again? Like, come on. All right, my name's Lil Bit. You guys were great. Thank you.